I am a woman. I'm just a woman. Help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the safer way. I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow will never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. Hello everyone, welcome my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Welcome to God Love Life Truth channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, thumb up, and try to share my message to others so that all of us will continue growing in building our relationship with God. Today I just want to talk on a topic that says learn and know how to treat your neighbor. The place I want to refer in the Bible today for us to read and think about how we build our attitude, character, in building relationship with God and with our fellow human being. Look at Mark chapter 12 verse 31. It talks about like one of the commandments, second commandment. I always talk about love, that the commandment and our attitude and everything is focusing on loving God and loving our fellow human being. So that is one of the commandments, the second commandment, the commandments where God say love your neighbor as yourself. Why did God say neighbor? Neighbor is not just somebody living closer to you. Neighbor could be anybody you deal on your daily basis, anybody next to you that you have interaction with. Today we have not just interaction with our neighbor because people are more. We even travel, we have interaction with strangers. So anybody that come across you is your neighbor. It's not just your mother. It's not just your father. It's not just your brother or your friend. It could be a colleague. It could be a schoolmate. It could be anybody. So we should learn and know about love. Remember, I'm saying here always I'm focusing on God's love, God's love, God's love, because God is love, and all of us need love. Even though people manipulate, giving people, doing something for people to like them, but all we all need is love. That's why I use this portion of the Bible for us to learn and know. When we learn, we have knowledge on how to treat our fellow human being. Do you treat your fellow human being the way you want to be treated? Today, in our society, in our community, people complain of how people treat them. I listened to a YouTube video yesterday. A woman is talking if she want to stop going to church because of a member in the church. Your member could be your neighbor. In the Bible, God didn't say. Even in the Old Testament, I see in the Old Testament when God gave Moses the 10 commandments, he was saying a lot of things about neighbor. Don't envy your neighbor. Don't do this to your neighbor. He didn't say don't do this to your, he didn't say only to your child or to your, he focused on neighbor because he know that we are going to come across in our daily activity. We are going to come across so many kinds of human being, not just our neighbor that live closer to us, but somebody we work with, somebody we meet in public transport, somebody we meet in school, like in school today, so many bullying. In our workplace today, so many envy, so many, anything. Even in our relationship, like personal relationship, your spouse is your neighbor too. In my language, they say a fool, there is a parable, they say that a fool doesn't know that her sister is a guest. You have to treat also your sister, your brother, anybody who is closer to you is your neighbor, is next to you. So do you treat that person the way you want to be treated? This is very, very important topic. Did you, like, it's a chance, it's opportunity to meet someone. People say make good impression or make first impression is good. It should not be manipulation. It should be something you carry every day. Your character, your attitude, your behavior, how you treat people. Because you may not have that opportunity, that chance to meet that person next time. Don't say, like people say, hey, I did well, I do this to people and they don't care and this and that. Even now I see on social media, people are saying, be nasty. Don't be nice. For me, I don't support it. You can be nice and be wise. Treat people good. If you are giving treatment to maybe a particular person, you still have to give that person treatment. It depends on how you deal with the person. There are some people, even if you are doing good to them, if their life is affecting you, you have to keep those people distance. Doesn't mean you have to treat them bad or hate them. You have to love everyone. Because in our society today, the problem we are having is because people let the love inside them disappear. If we all let the love inside us disappear, who will keep the love? Let the love inside you continue growing. Treat your neighbor. Whoever is around you is your neighbor. Your brother, your sister, your spouse, your colleague, your friends, your schoolmates, the stranger. You see, because in those days, they are, all these people that I mentioned, like your stranger, they are our neighbors. Because in those days, when God say neighbor, even in New Testament, Jesus say neighbor, people are not so much. You have much interaction with people around you, but today we travel far. We meet strangers, people not from our country, not our brother, not our sister. We have to treat them like how we treat ourselves. We have to show love to them. They could be our mother, they could be our brother, our sister. Remember that Jesus said that anyone who do follow his way is his brother and his sister. That means we have to see others, our neighbors, anybody that we do or deal with on daily basis. They are our brother, they are our sister, they are our children, they are our everything. We have to, display that love that God put inside us. We have to practice it. We have to, learn. We have to learn it because people are learning how to, so many skills. Love is basic. I would say it's basic. We have to learn and know, because knowing about love is a knowledge. I would say it's a knowledge. If you can learn how to do this, do that, that foundation that is love, because all of us result out of love, God's love. We have to demonstrate this love. Use it because it's the number one thing that we all need. Everybody needs it. It's not just your wife, it's not just your children. The stranger need love. Your neighbor need love. Your neighbor in terms of your colleague, your friend, whoever. Once that person is a human being, that person need love. You have to use that scale of knowing, learning and knowing how to love, to treat human being in a loving way, in a respectable way, so that the love in our society, in our community, doesn't disappear. The act of good you do to others, it's like expression, because people, they don't know, they want to learn. When you express love, demonstrate love to somebody, a stranger, a neighbor, you learn, you teach them, you impart love in them, they can extend it to another person. But when all of us in the earth now, like many of us, not all of us, many of us are doing, no, it's not good to be good, I'll do this, I can't show them love, this, that, hate. You are planting a hatred seed. Let's plant the seed of love. Let's learn and know how to treat our neighbors, which is the topic today. Thank you very much for taking your time to listen. I'm trying my best as God lay in my heart to, make the video, the messages he sent me. Please, these messages are not joke. Try to listen. That's why it's short. Try to listen. Even if you don't listen all the parts, just skip it and you can get something out of it. Listen. Try to pass it to others. Subscribe, because in future more messages will be coming. God help me. It's not with him, I can say with him I can do all things. Let God help me to prepare the message. Subscribe, press that red button so that you continue receiving the message. Pass the message to others. Let others gain something. These are invisible gifts you can give to someone. Knowledge, information. Thank you very much for taking your time to listen. This is God's love. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.